Hey everyone, and welcome back to another APC Tech Talk. I'm Matt from the R&D team, and today we're talking about a crucial skill that every applicator needs to get right: how to throw flake. I'll walk you through some general tips, and then we'll chat about how you might tweak things slightly when you're working with UltraFlake versus HyperFlake. All right, let's start with the basics then. Flake Throwing 101. First off, the key to a good flake throw is consistency and coverage. You want to aim for a nice, even spread without clumping or leaving bald spots. That starts with how much you pick up. We always say to grab about a half handful, not a full handful. Full handfuls can be hard to control, and if you try to break it up mid-air, it tends to clump and fall unevenly. Half a handful is easier to manage and gives you a cleaner, more even throw. When you're actually throwing the flake, think of it like feeding the chickens. You're fanning the flake out across the floor in an arching motion, instead of focusing on one small patch. You're trying to cover a wide area, about 5 to 6 square meters in one go. That arc helps the flake fall more evenly and makes it easier to hit your coverage rates. Essentially, you're wanting the flake to fall to the ground and not throw it at the ground. Now, when working up to your edges or corners, the technique changes slightly. Go palm up and let the flake run through your fingers. That helps get a clean, even coverage along your walls and edges. Also, it's important to make sure you're mixing the box really well before and during the broadcast. Those finer flakes can settle to the bottom, and if you don't stir it up every now and then, your throw will be inconsistent across the floor, leading to patchiness. Once you've got the technique down, the next step is adjusting it slightly based on the flake system you're using. With UltraFlake, it's pretty straightforward. It broadcasts well, and the flake sizes are uniform. So as long as you've mixed the box well, you're good to go. With HyperFlake, you just need to be a bit more careful, because it uses a mix of larger and fine flakes. You don't want to throw too hard or too high, otherwise the large flakes will separate from the smaller ones mid-air and you'll get an uneven finish. With HyperFlake, the base coat coverage is a little different too. We usually run a slightly thicker prime coat and then a thinner base coat, still looking at around the 5 and 7 square meters compared to UltraFlake at 5 and 6 square meters. Just keep that in mind when you're planning your materials. That's it for today's Tech Talk. Got any questions? Reach out to our team or drop us a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you next time. Bye.